second Galaxy Quest. He said he wouldn't do it without
Yeah,
Alan Rickman.
it don't feel right without him.
So what did you guys think of Orville, the pilot episode? Do you think it was a good start for the series? Or
yeah.
Very
good start.
What are your thoughts?
It holds up, definitely. It's as good as the first time I watched it. It's still funny, which is great.
Yep.
I will say that it does have some of Seth MacFarlane's. I will admit it has some of Seth MacFarlane's distraction forms of comedy. Like, for example, he's trying to tell a serious one, but then there's like a distracting. Like, for example, when him and his wife were on the line with that one guy, there's like the dog in the background licking itself, and then here at the end. And then here at the end, there was that scene with the where him and his ex were trying to talk, but then the guy was like squeaking on the window, interrupting them, and so it was distracting. But
Yes,
you kind of expected that probably with the first episode, but those gags tend to go away as the series goes on, and I like that.
Yeah, that's good.
Right.
That's good.
They find a better form of comedy as the show goes on.
Yeah, I know a lot of the people that work for Seth MacFarlane before. We see their names at credit, like Dee Dee Baker. We saw his name in the credits at the very end. I don't remember, but he plays one of the characters anyway. But he shows up in it, and he plays Klaus. That was in here. Okay, Crystal, no problem. But it's really cool to see all these little references to certain things. Like I said, Jay Lee. I remember seeing his name on Family Guy where he was in the animation department, and now to see him on screen, it's kind of cool to see the transition from animation. And then I think he did the Black Dolphins on a couple episodes of Family Guy, and then you finally get to see him on screen as an actual actor. So that's pretty cool. So, but I think we will later find out that I know later his sister, Seth MacFarlane's sister, she does the voice of the computer, and so that's going to be kind of interesting. Like I said, we see a lot of Star Trek references, a lot of Star Wars stuff, and we also see his other workers. And we also, like we said, we see his humor, like Jeffrey would point out, like the dog bit. We also see with the Arbor Day kind of stuff, because everybody's like, I would have said this, I would have said that, or with Gordon saying, oh, I'm going to paint this on the Orville, on the side of the Orville, and get people noticing it. So I think it's pretty cool in this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's great that they can. It's more relaxed. Yeah, it's great that it's more relaxed. It's not like Starfleet where everything is strict. They allow you to drink beverages on the bridge.
You know what I would do if I were in TOS Star Trek?
Yeah.
As much as I would love being among the crew, I would get a little bored. So one day when they're all like on shore leave, I'd get on the Enterprise, spray paint funny graffiti all over the Enterprise, and then see what their reaction would be when they show up.
Oh god!
Nothing too offensive.
Sharpies on like draw something with a Spock's forehead. Well, like put something on Spock's forehead, say a party pooper.
I mean, it wouldn't be insulting. It wouldn't be offensive. It would just be a way of stylizing the ship. But just seeing their reaction to my graffitiing the ship, it would be funny.
Maybe like say a teenage version of these crew.
Yeah, because I mean, if I was really trying to be an a-hole, I would spray paint a giant male genitalia, and I wouldn't, and then that would get them all to say that would all get them using colorful metaphors. But yeah, I wouldn't do that. I mean, I'd see what they think if I spray painted the flames.
Exactly, but this definitely it holds up well. I mean, we got the humor, we also got a little bit of the drama with the Derek bit and the what they call the anti-banana ray. Yeah. So that was kind of, and we get the first focus of the krill, because everybody like what is the krill? Because we don't really know what the krill are exactly. All we know is that this person's married.
I simplified the krill as basically the Klingons of the Orville universe. And I believe that because
and many ways, yes.
Yeah, because later on in the series, you have Ed, who's basically the Kirk of this show, working with a female Krill, and that basically explores an episode we never got to see in classic Trek. What if Kirk fell for a female Klingon?
Yeah. I think the closest they had was they had a female Romulan on the show, and I think that's the closest they had, but never. Oh, did they?
Actually, the closest they really came, I think, was in Star Trek VI: Undiscovered Country when they had Kirk and the female daughter of Chancellor Gorkin make peace over all that.
Yeah. And then we had, and then the closest we had was like
Kirk never got to, Yeah. The scariest thing about that was we don't know if it actually was a female.
I can't believe I kissed you.
It could have been
lifelong ambition.
Yeah. Every guy's thing. That's what they should do. They should have a changeling on Orville. That would be awesome.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Yes,
the changeling Kamaloid alien race from Undiscovered Country. I don't think we ever see or heard from them ever again after 6.
No.
No, we didn't. That was our one and only time we ever saw them. So it'd be cool for them to bring something like that.
Yeah, because I mean, Kirk did say he thought they were Mythin, but obviously it's more like they're just hard to find most days. But you would think that by the 24th century, with Picard and DS9 and all that, they would be a little more common.
Yeah, I think that's because the shows tend to not follow the movies quite a lot. They kind of did their own thing and tried not to work around.
Well, the shows did try to factor the movies in because there was there was the unification episodes with Spock where he was trying to unify the Romulans and the Vulcans. But then, of course, there's the episode with Scotty coming aboard the Enterprise D. And that does kind of contradict Undiscovered Country because it's like whenever he's like around Worf, he's like wary. But then again, even though they made peace, some tensions were still there.
Yeah.
So, Jeffrey, you said before that if you would be on TOS, you would, decorate the interior of the Enterprise.
Well, both more so the exterior, but yeah, I would.
So,
oh my god,
that is the Traumschiff Surprise from a German comedy that's based on Star Trek, the original series.
Oh my god! Mighty big one, isn't it?
So
it makes me think of what Penny says. Claire says, "Captain, if your balls aren't up far, I will know it."
I really would like to watch this movie with you guys someday, but I cannot find it in English anywhere, so that's pretty bad. And I'm not so sure if the jokes would be translated as well. Because you have really the complete crew of the original series, Captain Cork, things like that. They just changed a little bit the letters and
a very
seems like a porno.
And the complete crew is gay, of course.
Oh god!
So
I don't think that would be allowed these days to air.
This sounds like Disney's wet dream.
Well, see, the thing is that Michael Bulli Herbig, the guy who made that movie, actually asked William Shatner what he thinks about it, and he said it's amazing, it's greatly done, it's well done, I like the characters, and that's what I think is very very straightforward, saying that you can actually go with this kind of humor, where one of the characters you portrayed yourself is shown as a gay character now.
Wow.
And then you have Spock, of course, who's named Spuck in this movie,
Oh.
and he comes off like my captain, and things like that. So
So it's kind of
it's
going for the whole Spock Captain Kirk relationship gay thing, because there was a lot of jokes around those two, wasn't there?
yeah, there was always jokes about their relationships. Their what is it called in English? Bromance. And in that movie, they have taken it a little bit further, and it's just amazing what Michael Bulli-Herbig came up with to actually show his kind of showing Star Trek, and in that case as well Star Wars, as we have Darth Maul. Yeah, and
we lost AVP.
We lost AVP.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
not good.
As I say, it's just an amazing movie that way before you started in the USA with all those SJW bullshit, already showed we Germans are further than that. we can actually create a complete full gay crew.
Yeah, but at least yours
watching them.
Yours was but that show was or movie, I don't know what it was, but basically it was deliberately meant to be a pastiche, a satire or parody. You know, it was deliberately trying to pay homage while be its own thing.
Yeah,
whereas
exactly.
What the crap we're getting right now is clearly fan fiction.
Forced.
Yeah,
it's forced.
Too serious. Yeah,
being told that's they're writing fan fiction, but they're telling us it's canon when it clearly ain't.
Yeah, what we are getting from Hollywood at the moment is way too forced.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
there is no fun in watching it, and probably even less fun making it.
Yeah, because a lot of movies back in the old days were made by Hollywood. Even the trashiest ones has some redeeming qualities up to them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What we're getting these days, just crap.
Yeah, because they rush through it too. They don't take the time to just rush it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no heart or soul in it. You know, and the people that work on them aren't really fans of the original stuff. So it shows when, you know, there's all these loopholes and it doesn't fit in. And, you know, they care more about the pandering than they do the actual writing, which is why the writing is so bad.
The new Star Trek, they had to send the workers back to Trek camp.
Yeah.
To actually have them know what the Star Trek was about.
Yeah.
If I own the company, I would let the fans
actually
come to work for that company. It would be smarter and wiser to let the show be run by the fans.
Yeah.
Go back.
Yes, thank you. My internet cut out for whatever reason. It was really weird.
That's what they need to do. They need to bring on the fans and actual hire people that actually grew up with the show.
Yes, I know it by heart. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen some awesome fan movies that are 10 times better than anything that we're currently getting. The current the reboots of the Star Trek, they're all flash, all action, all explosions. There's no heart in it, you know. And it's very cliche as well. Like, especially the second one. The second one is the
Klingons messed it up for me.
Oh, and you mean the CBS Star Trek? Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's so weird. It was right.
Yeah. They look more like orcs than they do Klingons.
Klingorcs. That's what they are. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind them if they were a different race, like name them a different race. But
yeah, what I find kind of interesting is that most shows now try to use my name, but always write it wrong. Yeah, in Orville we have the krill. It's krill, damn it. It's krill, not krill.
Yeah.
Hey,
Krill,
everyone,
not krill, not krill. Krill with me.
Krell.
Yeah. Hey, everyone, I'm gonna bounce now. But thank you for having me.
You're so welcome.
It was good to meet you. Good to see you, Jeff.
Thank you. Nice to meet all of you too. And
Thank you, Jeffrey.
one thing I will say before I go, one line I love from Princess Diaries too. I used to watch it with my mom. The moment where they were looking for a potential future husband for her, and then she's like, "Oh, he's sweet," and then the other guy's like, "Yes, his boyfriend thought the same thing." Right on. I love that. That's funny. I love that.
Yes.
All right. Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
But yes, I mean, Orville is definitely timeless for sure. I mean, it's definitely, even though it's been only like 3 years since the pilot episode aired, but it's still really, really good, and I still love it, and I know you guys love it too. So,
oh yeah, definitely.
It holds up well,
yeah.
and it really doesn't have a specific time frame because even though it's written in the 25th century, it could have been written for today. So that's the thing that makes it so great. I love that.
Yeah. Wait, are you going to be doing any more of these watch shows, do you think? Or
yes, I will. And so if anybody is not staying for Princess Diaries 2, I suggest you leave now because we will be putting on Princess Diaries 2 very shortly. So if everybody's staying, we will go ahead and get started very shortly. I don't need this Orville jacket anymore. And I don't think Princess Mia or Queen Mia will be wearing Orville gear.
Well, if you get
maybe in the hoodie,
if you get rid of the hoodie on cam, we have to play some different music like
No, it's
I love the party they have in the castle, and Julie Andrews sings again.
Yes.
Oh yeah, she's a great.
So great to see her sing again. So yes, but for Princess Diaries 2, I think the thing I love about this is her chemistry with Nicholas so much. I mean, the first one was Anne Hathaway's debut into the acting world.
Yeah, and there's your connection to Star Trek.
But also this was Chris Pine's first movie. In case you guys know, this was his first movie. So it's pretty cool to see that her first movie was Princess Diaries 1, and then his first movie is Princess Diaries 2. And hopefully they can be together for Princess Diaries 3.
I'm not even sure if I've seen it. To be
the second one? The second one?
I've seen it, but it was a long time ago. I remember it was good, but I thought it wasn't as good as the first one, if I remember. It was still good, but just not.
I don't mind Mia end up being alone for the rest of her life ruling the country. It's empowerment in a way. Because you don't really...
Good to see you, PJ. We were just wrapping up our discussion about Orville, the pilot episode. So my personal favorite is still definitely Ed. I think one of my favorite scenes in the pilot episode is
Gordon's got to be mistaken.
I think maybe one of my first scenes. Let me see one of my favorite scenes. Let me think. Maybe when we first, like the scene where they're fighting the krill on the planet. I like that. I really do. I love that.
My favorite scene from the pilot has got to be where he finds out who his first officer is going to be. He's like, no.
Yeah, that's my favorite because I love watching him run. Me wasn't the back end.
I like that one. I really do. I also like the way he says Happy Arbor Day, and everybody's like, what? What are you talking about? Because the thing is, I don't know if any of you know this, but here in America, we used to celebrate Arbor Day, and it used to be kind of a big deal. Because I remember that they used to make a big deal out of saying, oh, because it's Arbor Day weekend or whatever, we're going to plant a tree. But now it's like Arbor Day was Arbor Day. So that's one reason why I think it's kind of funny that everyone's like, what the heck is this?
I think they switched it to Earth Day, I think.
Now they don't plant the trees; they just cut them down.
I think it's around September, if I remember correctly. That Arbor Day is typically around September.
Yeah. Now it's Timber Day.
Or save the trees. Save the trees, but yet we're trying to save the planet, but yet we're killing them all. Yeah. Like, wait a minute, where's the consistency, guys?
Yeah.
We save them by putting them out of their misery.
And we plant new ones.
Save them from misery.
I know. I always do this one thing, the Amazon Rainforest Foundation. I always brag about it on Instagram or try to share it for planting trees or anything.
That's a very good idea too. I mean, and also if we can do like they tell us, like I remember this, and they used to tell us this in school, to save on the trees and stuff like that, is to write on both sides of your paper. Yeah. That way you don't waste it too, because but unfortunately I had certain teachers that would tell us to write only on one side. And I'm like, but that's wasting this whole back side of this paper that you can use. But
it depends what pen you use, because some pens leak onto the other side and it's like, I can't see.
That's true. That is so true. But yeah, I could understand why certain teachers would say that, but certain ones could say, okay, if you're doing it in pencil, but make sure you write dark enough where you can do it.
Yeah, now they have blackboards where they can just use markers and erase. That's how Salem does his.
Okay.
And he does a little bit on
the squishy pens.
Yeah, and iPads.
Oh no, I've used a permanent marker. Oh no.
Yeah, that's
it. They have technology now. They have technology. They don't need paper as much, but I think that repetition and writing it down actually is better to memorize it.
Tell me this: how is a paper straw better than a plastic straw? Because it's still cutting down trees.
Unless you're doing one of these
metal ones.
Metal ones are probably the better ones.
Oh no, metal would be terrible. That you'd get that mentality.
It depends on the kind of metal that they're using, because the kind of metal, it's like, I think it's like how do I describe it? It's kind of like the same kind of metal that you would use for spoons and forks.
Yeah,
so, it might be something like that, but other than that, no.
But just imagine the drink coming up through the middle. Yeah, just white straws.
That's what I use. I don't usually like straws. I just fold it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really cool.
Half the time I get the milkshakes and I can't get out. Like.
I know, because the straw's so skinny.
And then again, I know the cup gets stuck to your mouth by doing it.
I know. You just have to take the top off and just go. So yeah. But like I said, Orville is it was a good science fiction, and it was good that it was still timeless. I mean, even though it is still good today. I mean, even though it's in the 25th century, the humor is still there even now in this 21st century.
Oh,
and I'm glad Seth gave us this science fiction that we can all enjoy and say, okay.
I hope he continues.
I can't wait for season 3.
I hope he ain't a dummy and ends it. Because I've heard some rumors about that, and that would be a major faux pas on him if he does.
Yeah.
I think if they want to see on Orville that has not been on Orville before we switch over to the Princess Diaries one, is there anybody you guys want to see that's on Orville that has not been on Orville?
Ooh. Well, like I said, Tim Allen, I'd love to see him from Galaxy Quest. You know, he'd be great. Jonathan Frakes, I'd love him. He'd be good.
Yeah, he's directed.
Who played Cisco? He would be great.
Yeah.
As a relative to the Dr. Claire. You know, a nice like a brother or father.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing
or Lieutenant John's father. You know, that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Yes, definitely. Let me see. Something I'd want to see. Maybe some of the original Battlestar Galactica people.
Yeah.
That would be really good. And then maybe some of the ones like from
Not even the original, but like some of the characters from the reboot, the original reboot. They were great.
Yeah, Dirk
in
Benedict.
that show.
Unfortunately, we can't get Lauren Green, but Lauren Green was awesome. But yeah, that was an awesome thing. Mark,
if Katie Sackhoff wasn't on Disney Mandalorian, I would say bring her onto it. But I think she'll be too busy now with Star Wars.
Bring a bridge cat, for crying out loud, or have a cat species. Come on.
Yes, that's true, because we had that the first time, if I remember correctly, with Data on The Next Generation, and he names the cat Spot.
Yes.
Maybe do it where it's like the cat from Captain Marvel, where it's not really a cat.
Oh yeah, Fargo.
Yeah. I wouldn't pet that if I was you.
Well, that's how he got that.
Oh no.
Yes.
The cat was the best part of the whole movie.
I don't know what bad things about Captain Marvel, but I love the movie.
Yeah.
A lot of them just didn't like her because of Brie Larson.
Yeah.
I like Samuel L. Jackson in it. I thought he was great.
Exactly.
The
Postman song.
But yeah, I would have loved Starbucks as her as Captain Marvel. She would have been a good Captain Marvel. Katie Sackhoff.
Yeah.
I would like to see Samuel L. Jackson in the Orville.
Yes.
Don't think it'll happen, but yes.
Think big.
I've had it with his motherfucking krill and this motherfucking plane. Get the hell on my ship.
Yes.
Or even Harrison. That would be really cool. Yes. Yes.
I could also see William Shatner making an appearance in the Orville.
Yes.
I would love it. I don't know if it will happen. I would love it. I would love it if it happened.
Or someone that's connected to Adrian Palicki too.
Yeah.
Yes. Like I said, anybody that's from the original Star Trek, the original Star Wars, they would be awesome to see on there for sure. Because there's so many of them. Because I know Patrick Stewart. I was not a Patrick Stewart fan as Picard, honestly, but I love
Picardo in it. Robert Picardo. He was good. I think that's another one we should get. Kate Mulgrew. She'd be good in that.
Excellent choice. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but yes, I would love to see Patrick Stewart, because Patrick Stewart has appeared in a lot of Seth MacFarlane projects, so it would be really cool to see him in something else.
Yeah.
To see, okay.
American Dad too.
Yeah. When he's not being serious, he's a funny guy. Patrick Stewart, he really is.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna shift over to Princess Diaries. So what was your favorite character in Princess Diaries 2?
Is Joe in the second one? I can't remember.
Yes, he is.
Oh yeah, Joe all the way. Joe. Joe, definitely. Joe.
I'll pick a different one this time. I have to say, Raven Simone was in this one.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Yes.
Mar, do you have a favorite character in the Princess Diaries 2, or no?
As I say, I do not
seen the movie.
If I have watched it or not.
Oh, I forgot. He's in this. Captain Kirk, Chris Pine. He's in this. I forgot that.
Lord Devereaux.
Yeah.
I love how he plays his uncle. I really do. What is his name? I love the guy who plays him, Jonathan Rhys David. He would be excellent on Orville as well. I would love to see him.
That does have a connection to Chris Pine, and he could be on the Orville.
Maybe.
A possibility that
if they can cover him, or it'd be expensive, but yeah, maybe he can reduce his costs. Say why not? I'd love to.
Oh well, he mentioned that he likes your T-shirt, Crystal. He says I like that.
Yeah, thanks.
What about my T-shirt? Come on. It's my pajamas, by the way. I've still got
my hoodie right here. I just took it off. You missed my.
Still got the tartan on.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
I'm hoodie right here.
I still love your accent, John.
Thank you, Rose. Yeah, I love you, hen. And hello to everyone else who loves a nice, thick Scottish accent.
For me, it was romantic movies wasn't that much for me after Titanic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched Titanic with my girlfriend because back then with my girlfriend because she wanted to watch it, and I started laughing as this guy jumps off the boat and right into the propellers of the ship.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And I started laughing there, and I had to sleep 2 weeks on the couch.
Yeah, you don't laugh during a romance film. You're supposed to take it seriously.
Especially for the love scene, you don't laugh during.
Yeah, it wasn't even a romantic scene.
It wasn't. It wasn't. That he shouldn't have punished you for that.
Oh.
Before we get started, I'm just going to take a quick clue break, just to relieve myself. I'll be right back.
Yeah. If anybody needs to take a break, we will take a break for a little while before we switch over. Like I said, we will switch over from here to Twitch. And if you guys need the Twitch link, I will give you guys the Twitch link again. Twitch.
Anne Hathaway is one of my favorite cat women.
Yes. I do love Anne Hathaway. I really do. But I know in this one we will see her mother, her real life mother in this movie. But yep. PJ said, do it. No problem, PJ. We totally understand. Totally understand.
Here.
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to start the stream, and you guys
I'm back. Back again.
Okay, is everybody ready?
Did you miss me?
What?
Did you miss me?
You wasn't gone that long.
You mean you didn't miss me?
Yes, we missed you. Or did we?
That's a great thing about being a guy. You don't have to take long when you're going to. Don't worry, I washed my hands. Honest, I did.
It's all good, John. It's all good.
I had to take off the extra jumper, you know.
Yeah,
Unless it's making me hot, seeing all that skin. So I was like, ooh, listen.
Okay, is everybody ready?
I'm ready. Oh, yeah.
Alrighty, I'm going to switch over from here. And we'll come back to here after the movie is over, guys. So if you want to join us on Twitch, we will be on Twitch. So we're trying to avoid copyrights. I do not want copyright strikes from YouTube.
Please, Disney, no.
No.
Love you, Disney. Come on, be good.
Alrighty. Remove. Yes, I will remove that.